Hello everybody, welcome back to the 88 Eagles Den, where I have 88 eagles, as you see here and there, where I ask their name and message. Today, we're on number 36, STU, and this is STU that you see here. So today, STU message is, well, his message that he wants me to talk about is together makes one. And I asked him, what do you mean by that together makes one? And he's talking about the unified field, about the universe, one song, together makes one. How everything that you see, everything that you touch, everything that you feel is all related to everything else that's in alignment with that. And what I mean by that, what Stu is asking me to say is that you are seen. That everything that you see, everything that you take action on, all the things, like everything you do, no matter where you are, even if you are in a desert somewhere, you are seen because you are together with everyone else. Stu was saying, right, reminding me that they're very loyal. When they have, when the mother eagle lays an egg, they take turns with the father, the mom and the dad. They take turns laying on the egg before it hatches. They're very loyal. Eagles mate for life. They're very loyal. When the eaglets are, when they hatch, they take turns feeding the eaglets. And they're there all the time taking care of the eaglets no matter what until they're ready to fly. Those eaglets have no question about whether their mom and dad are there. It's just instinctively known that they're there. And they're very taken care of. They're very, like I said, eaglets made for life. And sometimes we can feel like no one's around for us. I wish I had that. But we are seen. God sees you. Everything that you do, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you're with, you're always seen. When you celebrate something, like when you did really good that day and you feel, wow, that was so awesome, and you want to share that feeling with somebody but there's no one around to share it with, God sees you. God is right there saying, way to go, you did it. You can feel it in your heart. You can give yourself permission to celebrate. Do something nice for yourself, but just feel how good it feels, how great it feels to be able to accomplish whatever it was that you accomplished. God is celebrating right along there with you. So yeah, let it rip. Just celebrate like crazy. You're never alone. You are seen. And Stu is also saying that even through the hard times, when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling like there's no one around to talk to, there's no one to share this thing that's bothering you with, you are seen. You just ask for help. There's no one there to ask for help with, but if you ask God, I'm asking for clarity, can you give me clarity on this? And you wait for that feeling, He will answer you. Or she will answer you. It's the energy, it's source. There's no male or female. It's source. It's a feeling in your heart. You'll feel it. You go, okay, you get this inspiration, this hit of a feeling. So Stu is saying to steward your own life. Don't worry about getting approval from somebody, even for the sake of getting approval from somebody, even though you're not really interested in that somebody. You just want that somebody to give me the approval for this thing that I'm doing or whatever it is. Like sometimes, we hang around with people just for the sake of hanging around with them, just to get that, to say that someone to hang with or someone to approve of us. But we're not really in alignment with them at all. We just like that feeling of being, you know, they give us props for whatever, but it's not really, we're not in alignment with it. So You know, we have to understand that we're never alone, ever. And that's why Stewart is bringing this message today that fly above the bullshit. You know, make that choice. Steward your own life. Make that choice that, you know what, this is not in alignment with me. I'm okay. I'm not alone. I'm connected to Source. The Source is in everything. Source is in the trees. Source is in the flowers. Source is in everything. Everything that you touch. It came from what? Now the table, a wooden table that you have is came from a tree. Like, you know, I always say a guitar is not a guitar unless you play it. It's just a piece of wood with some string. So it's yeah, everything came from something. You know, a house, a brick building. It came from the smallest atom molecule that formed into this whatever it is that it formed into. So we are connected to everything. We are connected. It's energy. You can feel it. I know you can feel it when you walk into a room. You can feel it's your heart. Your heart is this. You know, it's like a when you throw a rock in the water and it has a circle. It's like a wave and a wave and a wave. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's your heart. It's like an energetic wave of energy, and you give off a certain type of energy. So you are alive. Like, you're not alone because the fact that you give off this energy when you go anywhere to the store or anything, you walk into a room, you can feel other energies around you. Even if the room is empty, just a plain room with nothing on the walls, just empty room, you can feel the energy of an empty room, just you in the room. Everything is energy. You don't even need people to be in that energy. But the cool thing is that because we have a heart that expresses our authenticity, we can steward how we feel. We can choose to be happy, enjoy, because happiness and sadness are two passing emotions. They're just, we could be happy, we could be sad. Joy is a whole different ballgame. That's something where I use the eagles as a metaphor to fly over the bullshit. That's something that's, you're there. You're your joy. That's your heart. It's not, you know, I like apples or I don't like peanut butter. You know, these are just emotions, preferences. You know, like and sad, like these are like preferences. This, I feel sad about this. You don't say I'm in sadness. You could say I'm in sadness, but in sadness, that would mean a whole different thing than saying I'm in joy. Because in sadness, it would almost feel like you're locked into it. I'm in sadness. That sounds like, you know, it just feels different when I say it. I'm in sadness. You can snap out of sadness too if you wanted to. But joy is your heart. Like, that's not a fleeting emotion. That's something that's, uh, you were born, you were born in joy. That's what I say. Enjoy. 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 You were born in joy. And Stuart is really bringing this message to me today about accept. Accept that you can be the steward of your life. Accept that you have wings. That, yeah, you can fly above the bullshit. Meaning that if you feel sad, if you feel lonely, if you feel you need, like you want to share this feeling with somebody, or you want to share this sadness with somebody, you want to, you know, you just want to, you're phoning people that you don't really like. You're texting people that you don't really like. You just wanted to text them just to have that connection. You know, you feel you're missing the connection. Instead of making a choice on something that doesn't really feel authentic, you're being desperate, decide to connect with God. Just know that you are being seen. You are seen at your high points and you're seen at your low points. And that's a good feeling to know that I have wings and I can be like Stu and steward my own emotions. I can steward my own emotions. I can decide, I'm really excited about this right now. And even though I don't have anybody to share it with, I'm gonna share the accomplishment feeling with myself, even if no one's around. Because when you take that energy and you accept that energy, man, when you go out, you're gonna attract people to you. Because they're gonna feel it. Your heart is radiating that energy out that you're feeling like $1,000,000. And then people are gonna feel that. They go, hey, and you're gonna interact with people. And, it's because you are not alone. You are connected. Together makes one. You are in the universe. You are never alone. You are always being seen. And I say this with passion because that low energy that you may feel of not being seen or no one gives a shit or whatever, that is not true at all. God is seeing you at every breath. And He's guiding you. But you just have to be open to it. You have to accept that you are being seen. You're not alone. And the things that you're doing that you think nobody can see you do it, God can see you do everything. I'm talking everything. So this comes integrity. Having integrity of your actions because you know you are being seen helps you realize and become aware in your heart that you're not alone. That together you're able to make decisions and choices. And I'm talking about choices from your heart. And when you make choices from your heart, you actually become choiceless. Because sometimes we make choices based on survival, based on fear. And those aren't the right choices to make. That's not following your heart. Letting go and knowing that you're a part of nature, that your intuition, your in tuned, your flight path, your freedom to make these choices based on your heart, and that's not a choice. There's a difference. We may call it a choice, but it's actually a decision. Because choices are A or B. But when you decide to follow your intuition, that's a sense of knowing. You feel it. It's like, are you a girl? Are you a boy? Are you like there are certain things that you know. Do I have brown eyes or blue eyes? I think I have blue eyes. No, I know I have hazel eyes. It's not a choice. I know it. So when you decide on things that you know, then you have a choiceless life. Because choices, when you have a lot of options, it can get very confusing. And eagles, they make decisions. They decide. They go in for it. They have eyes that can see farther than us. What they have is they have two forebays, and we only have one, which means that they see like details and things up to like 2-3 miles away, which if we see what they saw, it'd be blurry. But they have that zoom. They can see the detailed colors. They can see the light sparkling off the fish's fins. At night, their eyes are pretty much equivalent to our eyes. But in the daytime, they can see far because they have two forebays. So this is helping me to tune in to my intuition. I don't have to see with my eyes to know. I can feel in my heart. And that's what Stu is saying, to steward our own life with our intuition. To use our third eye, our heart's eye, be heart coherent to guide us, to steward our life. And to use their wings to fly above the bullshit, to fly higher above any low energy, any sadness, any feeling of loneliness. That we need that. We need that. Um, like we need that approval from somebody that we're doing a great job. Hey, you're doing a great job. Oh, thank God. I was wondering, because if you didn't tell me I was doing a great job, I would never know. Come on. If you have integrity and you're doing the thing with integrity, with authenticity, with your truth, then you're doing a great job. That's all. We have nothing else to worry about. As long as you're doing it, you're being honest, you're using your integrity, you're true to yourself, then you're good to go. And you can feel good about that too. And you can feel it in your heart, that stewardness, that we got this. We got this. And the funny thing is, when you feel connected, when you know that together makes one, this is exactly what happens. Is that when you connect with Source, with God, you feel connected with everything. Together makes one, because it's all a reflection of you. It's all a reflection of you, no matter what it is. And you have the stewardness in you to guide yourself to it. If somebody's bothering you, you have the opportunity to listen to your intuition on how to find a solution to that, whatever that may be. And I trust that you'll do, you follow your heart and not your ego, because that's not going to work. So Stewart is really bringing us this beautiful message of, don't be afraid to steward your life, and know that your intuition is your connection to everything. That you are always in perfect proximity to everything that's in your authentic path. You may not see it in front of your face, because we can't see everything, because we're not created that way. Eagles can see far, but we can't see UV light. Like, there's certain things that our human eyes can't see, but we can feel. And that's all we need, is that feeling. And listen to that feeling. You may have a crazy intuition, but if you feel it, just don't argue for your limitations about it. Just say to yourself, really? Yeah, really. Because look, Stewart is here saying, I'm here to tell you that you can steward your own life. And I'm not talking about, you know, like, wow, you got this massive life and you got this big responsibility and all that. I'm saying at every moment, just keep it simple. Every moment, bring yourself back, recalibrate yourself back to now. Don't go too far in the future. Don't stay in the past and comparing yourself from what you did last year to what you're doing now. Because you're not the same person you were last year. We're growing. We're always growing. We're growing every season. We develop new experiences that we didn't have. And from those new experiences that we've developed, we outgrow a lot of things. We outgrow a lot of things. So we can't keep repeating the same cycle like a dog chasing its tail. Every season the trees let go of their leaves. And if we were just holding on to each leaf, we would never grow. We'd just be stuck in this time warp where we're just holding on to dead leaves. That they're not growing. They're just crusty. They're just, they want to fall off so we can grow in our new season. So Stu is saying that don't think like, don't get overwhelmed by, oh, I gotta, just each moment, just feel the wind beneath your wings in the moment and know that you're stewarding your direction in this moment. You don't have to think too far ahead. Just trust in the wind that is underneath your wings that's raising you up, and feel that guidance, the wind, that energy that's guiding you to fly in that direction. And trust that, because you're not alone. Different experiences that we have in life, that's, bumping up against us to guide us to go over here, to go over there. Like all these different things is helping us navigate this life. So use those experiences to help navigate your life, to steward your life, moment by moment, because at each moment, you might get a realization that's going to help you, oh, I'm going to go over here. And you never even thought of that idea before. You just, whoa, I never thought of that before. And be open to that. But accept that. Get excited about that. Don't push it away and say, oh no. Say, okay, all right. I think I got this. I understand this. And if you don't understand it, it's okay too. Just keep going. You got this. Just keep flying higher and trusting in your intuition. And steward every moment. Steward your life at every moment. Just bring it all back. Come back. Be in the moment. And start from where you are right now. Don't worry about the past. If you get confused or overwhelmed, just start from where you are right now. Just start fresh. Just okay. Start right here. And be chilled out. Just be chilled out. Think of Stu, and just know that you're not alone. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at some notes that I wrote here. Not now, but yeah. I think, Stu, do you have anything else that you want me to share with the viewers that are watching this right now? He's saying, look at my wings. He's saying, my wings have been up this whole time. He's asking us to open our wings. Don't keep our wings closed in fear. To just bust out of that and open your wings and fly. He's saying, open your wings. Yeah, open your wings and soar. Because you already are. Isn't that the most beautiful feeling? Open your wings and soar. Because you already are. Stu is saying, look at me, my wings are open and I'm flying. Picture him flying across the Atlantic Ocean. Just flying. Open your wings and soar because it's in you already. Your intuition. You are connected. You are seen. God sees you and is guiding you every breath. And your heart is radiating out. Your heart loves you very, very much. Your body is very intelligent. And if you just take some time to breathe and relax, then you'll be able to hear how much your heart loves you because it's constantly talking to you. You got to get out of this thing sometimes to get back in here and feel yourself flying because you were born with these incredible gifts, these incredible the song that's in you, the notes, your vocal cords, your expression. That's the best way to get out of depression is to express yourself. That's why depression is called depression because it's the opposite of expression. So you have to open your wings and soar because you already are. You're born to express yourself. That's why we have this musical instrument, our vocal cords, our spinal cord. We have organs. We have a heart that beats like a drum. We are one incredible instrument that is here to express, to get engaged with the rest of the world.